Hey guys, Scott from aristocob.com here, and along with me is...
Boy. Or Seth.
Or CF Spam.
Or CF Spam.
If you prefer.
Well, I do have a .com, but nobody cares about that.
Well, you are about.me / Seth Markwood.
That's true.
So,
That's true. Or SethMarkwood.com.
Even though it's not all about me.
No.
That channel, that page. So, it failed again. I'm trying to upload a video to Instagram, or a picture to Instagram, and it's failing me. Come on. So, welcome once again to the Markwood Men's Breakfast Club.
Hey, I like that jacket you're wearing. And that shirt. Is that new? Is that new this week?
Yes. Actually, what's funny is, you know, it's International Corncob Pipe Month, as deemed by me several years ago. I was looking to find out exactly how long ago did I start the International Corncob Pipe Month videos, and one that was filmed like 4 years ago, I was wearing this jacket.
Really?
Which is weird. I think I misplaced this jacket for a while.
Yeah.
It failed again. You know, my shop, we're in sort of a dead zone here. Terrible coverage for my Verizon phone. I guess I'll try this again later.
Yeah, it's a little bit silly because we're within city limits. We're not in the middle of no place. There's a road right outside in the front of the shop, but some reason it thinks we're lost. So
the reason for this video is we wanted to share with you a couple more yabos. Those yabos are going to wind up over at the Aristocob channel, but we thought, let's go ahead and film them here. This way you guys can see some of the backstory, and just the main portion of it will end up at Aristocob's channel. So you're going to see me give an introduction to the video, which you'll see over at Aristocob.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to work or not. We're going to try this and decide whether this makes any sense. So,
yeah, because the Yabos were sent to the Aristocob. Everybody knows.
Aristocob.
The Mr. Aristocob. Scott Markwood from. He should get a website. They do need to be over on that channel, but you know, we're trying something out and figure might as well include those in this process.
You know, speaking of trying something new, I mentioned that we were swiveling on these new chairs. Actually, they're shop stools. Let me show you this one. And I got these at Woodcraft. They are on sale right now. So those of you who are out there, you ladies, interested in finding good gifts for Christmas, I actually wrote a blog post on one of my blogs where, for the first time ever, I think, I gave a top 10 items, gift ideas for men, or at least for woodworkers. And that can be found at my Shopsmith-related woodworking blog. I'm going to give the URL here, but really, just go to the description and find the link. But it's shopsmith-tool-hunter.blogspot.com. Now, far easier way to get to that is to go to tool-hunter.com. I think that's right, tool-hunter.com.
Just go to Google and Google Shopsmith Tool Hunter. It's the first one that pops up.
You're right.
That would
get you there pretty straight ahead.
Let me Google that for you. What are you smoking today?
Well, what I'm smoking. First off, I'm smoking in my Missouri Meerschaum. This is a Bent General, same pipe I happened to be smoking last week. Thanks for pointing that out.
I didn't.
I have switched from.
But I like your outfit.
Switched from the Prince Albert to I purchased some Lane bulk tobacco. And this will come as a huge surprise to those of you who know that I typically smoke Lane 1Q. But this is their BCA, which is a Black Cavendish tobacco. Now, I did smoke, I purchased a 6-pack of their Captain Black dark tobacco, and it turned out I really liked it. My first smokes of it were anticlimactic, but I went ahead and thought, all right, I'm going to smoke through this pouch, and I'm going to give the rest of them away. And I did give a couple of them away, but by the time I got done with that pouch, I found that I liked it. So This Lane Bulk BCA turns out to be, if not the same tobacco, awfully close to it, and buying it in bulk is cheaper, and it doesn't contain all the chemicals that you find in the over-the-counter tobaccos. You know, the chemicals that keep tobacco from turning like particle board, as we experienced last week, right?
Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. Episode 1 of Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. We totally filmed that a week ago.
True, we did. And it was the same time back then.
Yeah, well, because the clock is broken, we think. We're not sure. I'm smoking the same thing. It's nice. It's nice. My, the first puff, what is it? Pipe. The first hit, toot, draw, suck on. The first one of those was really nice. The second one tasted like burnt spit. I have moved past that. I know it's not burnt spit because I haven't really smoked in this yet. What is this?
No, you smoked. You haven't smoked that tobacco.
No. It's not a brand new pipe. Let me clarify. It's not a brand new pipe. I did smoke about 2 puffs of the Prince Albert last week, but that's about it. Not enough for spit to drain down.
You smoked that pipe in that?
In that, I did. Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. It was it's a really good pipe for people who don't like pipes or who aren't very good at packing pipes, because it's really easy to pack.
Not much to it, right?
Right. I mean, you don't have to do the pack a little, put it down.
Do you know what that pipe is called?
It's a nose warmer.
That is a Morgan nose warmer.
From aristocob.com.
It's a nice little pipe. I was really shocked at how long of a smoke that is. That's a good, for me, good 20-minute smoke. I can smoke that in my van on my way from work. It's exactly 20 minutes to get home from work. Mm-hmm. And it's funny, when I'm smoking in a larger bowl, it takes me longer to get home. So with that one, I don't have to drive around the neighborhood like I have to with some pipes.
Walking around at Nashville at the pipe show, it was perfect because it was just a long enough smoke to get to enjoy whatever I had in my pipe at the time, but then it was short enough to be able to try something new. And that was one of the great joys of that experience, is getting to try all sorts of cool stuff. And everyone was sharing. It was just great. So it was perfect for that. And again, it's really good for someone who is not a pro at packing a pipe, because it's really just one layer and you push it down. This is the other pipe that I have and occasionally smoke. I have a much harder time getting this one packed well, keeping it lit for the duration. And usually I have, probably have ADD a little bit. So I forget, I hold my pipe, I talk with my hands too much and forget about it. And then I do this.
But that's okay. That's part of pipe smoking. There is nothing to be ashamed of if your pipe goes out or if you got to hit it with a match or a lighter again. That's
right. It's just for someone who has a background in cigar smoking, it's a different process, and it takes longer to get used to. You feel like you're doing something wrong if you have to keep lighting the pipe or keep packing it or keep tamping it as a non-pipe smoker. Because with a cigar, you snip it, you light it.
Are you intimidated by me not having to relight my pipe? Is that what it is?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, yeah. So, in this one, even if it's gone out, no one's going to know if I just dump it, because they'll think, oh, there's not much in there. He probably just smoked it in those 3 minutes. In the 3 minutes it was lit. Yeah, he's probably done. No, this was great. This one's good. I like this one. What is this one?
Let's talk about that. That is a freehand pipe, and you'll notice the freehand pipe is very similar size and really capacity as the general pipe. These are hand turned, and they have a wooden plug in the bottom. And these videos are not just another way of plugging Missouri Meerschaum corncob pipes. But if you are smoking this style of pipe, I can tell you one secret. It's not unlike smoking a MacArthur pipe, And that is, you don't try to smoke it and tamp it and smoke it and tamp it all the way to the bottom, because what you're doing is you're packing a layer of ashes on top and just choking out the tobacco that you're trying to smoke. So at least about midway down in this pipe, I'll loosen it up a little bit with the other end, not the business end of my tamper, but the pointy end of my tamper.
Is that not the business end?
They both have their own jobs to do.
It's a different business.
This is a different business. And knock it around a little bit and get rid of some of the ash, and then I can light it if I need to relight it and keep on smoking.
That would have been good to know when I was trying to learn to smoke with this Mamma Jamma.
Probably so.
Seriously, though, I really do like this. This is a really good size for me because I lose interest by about the time it's finished.
So let's get around to filming our Yabos.
Oh, yeah.
If you were watching episode 1 that we filmed a week ago, I opened up, talk about a Mamma Jamma, I opened up this church warden, which was a gift from the diabetic man.
The
Tom.
E. 2 E's.
I think it's just pronounced the.
If you're fancy. Not fancy.
What do they call that? The extra E?
The pretentious E.
It's a pretentious E.
Yeah.
But I have a couple more Yabos to film, and I'm going to film them right now. You can watch them right now here, or you can go ahead and change channels and go to aristocob.com. Again, I'm not sure this is the way we're always going to do this, but this is the way we're going to do it here. So, this next Yabo is from a gentleman who has corresponded with me a little bit, purchased a few pipes, and one of the issues that he was having was caused by us. There was a delay on our part, and so he emailed me and said, "Hey, what's going on with the order?" And I think actually we sent the wrong pipe. That's exactly what it was. He ordered a couple pipes. We sent him one of them was the wrong pipe. And so while he was waiting on another pipe to replace the wrong pipe, said, "Hey, just go ahead and keep the wrong pipe." And he said his son was getting ready to head overseas in the military, and had a little bit of conversation about that. Something I don't think I've ever done a video about is talking about the deal that we give folks in the military who happen to be at an APO address. You know what an APO is?
I'm guessing military.
Well, it is a military, but it's anybody who's overseas. And basically, if you're overseas in the military or with the government, it is a domestic address. So you can send the package in the U.S. at U.S. shipping charges. Then they ship it on over to wherever they live. Well, that's a good deal, but we thought, let's do them one better. And when you place an order at aristocob.com, I'm plugging the website again. I'm sorry.
We're gonna fix this. No more. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put my foot down. Also, for the people that are joining us on the Aristocob channel, I'm Seth, or Boy, because they haven't met me yet. I mean, except in other videos, because we're editing this and truncating.
Have we gotten to that part of the video? Hi, I'm Scott from aristocob.com. Welcome to whatever channel you happen to be enjoying this video on. What were we saying now?
We were talking about the APO, and you do one better, and then you were ashamed because you were plugging.
All right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be ashamed of this.
No,
if you place an order that's going to be shipped to an APO address, we pay the shipping. Okay? It's just our little part of doing our little part for our service folks. My dad was in the Air Force. I have a soft spot in my heart for folks that are out putting themselves in harm's way for my freedom, for our freedom. And so that's just a little something we do. So if you happen to be watching this and you're overseas at an APO, you can place your orders and they'll ship for free. But if you're gifting somebody a pipe at an APO, it's that much cheaper for you that you can ship it for free. All right, so that just happens automatically when you select APO in the checkout in the address. And anyway,
speaking of his dad, there's a great video, a long video, but a great interview with him, my grandpa Markwood, about some of his missions as an Air Force pilot navigator
during the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
It was the conflict when he was in it.
Yes. It's fascinating. You should check that out. That video is somewhere a few months back on Aristocob.
And I debated breaking that into pieces because I knew that it was going to be long, but it's worth watching the complete video. So, yeah, of course you can break it up and watch it in any bits and pieces you like, but I would encourage you to watch it. It's good history. Mm-hmm. It's worth watching. At any rate, so this package is a result of that conversation with that gentleman. His name is David. And I don't think I want to mention his son's name because, again, he's over there in the Middle East, and I don't think that that's right to out the guy,
potential,
right?
For danger.
David, his father, sent me this package, and he said that, hey, I see you're a woodworker. I'm guessing that he was wandering through some of my videos, figured that out. And,
by your clock.
Probably the clock. And so he said, I got something for you that actually needs a little bit of TLC, but I think he also put 2 and 2 together with a few other topics of mine that he thought this would be something I would enjoy. So, of course, I had to ask, so are you sending this to me to repair and to send back to you, or just? And he goes, no, it's a gift. So that's
and by TLC doesn't mean the band from the might.
I think he might mean some TLC.
Whoa!
So what this is?
It's beautiful, is what that is.
It is a wooden box that was a candy box that was either sold by or provided by a confectionery company in Boston, Massachusetts. So part of a label,
Cynthia Sweets Confection.
Part of a label is there anyway. And let's see what's inside. There's a cedar box. Oh, and we got some tamaki in here.
Wow,
that
smells beautiful.
That smells good. Now I know why he asked me what my favorite aromatic was. And there is a note. Scott, hope you like them. Is that them? Hope you like them. All the best, David. Go Red Sox. What's that about?
I don't know. Why does everyone have the same small yellow legal paper, too? That's the same paper.
I don't know, man. It's some rule.
Is that a Yabo thing? That's not initiated in on yet?
That's really slick. Mm-hmm. And it's got a neat detail on the top. Not only was that what's called chip carving, but it's got I don't even know, a lithograph, I'm guessing.
It's got a beautiful
finish. It also has finger joints, right? Also known as a box joint. And very neat. Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much to David's son. And I would imagine, if nothing else, having had my own son, I know that this had to survive at least his childhood. Not many of the things I was collecting survived the onslaught of my children. So thank you very much. That's really cool Yabo.
Yep.
So we have another Yabo to film, but we'll do that as a separate video, at least at Aristocob's channel. And so with this, I'm going to end that part. Visit Aristocob.com. Visit, if you're not already watching, the Markwood Men's Breakfast Club channel. We'll put a link to that in the description. If you're watching this on the Aristocob channel, be sure that you subscribe to both channels, and eventually we'll stop promoting them. We'll just do them as if people are aware.
Yeah, they should be. They should be.
All right, so that ends that one. All right, so now
do you just want to end this video and then do the
I think
the last one? And the last one?
You mean do this in the third week?
Yeah, next week. You want to do this next week? Let's do that. Guys,
I need my lighter. I actually have to relight my pipe now.
Ah, sucker!
You stuck around long enough.
Mine's out too. Guys, thank you for joining us. The Markwood Men's Breakfast Club, extended to you, our pipe smoking and whomever extended family. Visit Aristocob.com.
No, this is not the commercial.
I have heard that you should seriously get this pipe if you're bad at smoking pipes, because it's awesome.
If you're good at smoking pipes, that's a great.
Yeah, if you're good too, but especially if you're bad.
All right.
Get this pipe if you want to feel bad at smoking pipes, or if you're just a pipe smoking, just awesome person.
Doing.
Yeah. It won't make you feel sad.
One thing about that pipe, hold that up again. The Morgan nose warmer. It's got an incredibly thin bottom, maybe 3/16 of an inch or so thick. It does not have a wooden plug. So my advice to you, if you get this pipe, is to add something called pipe mud. You can either buy it from me, which I make it and we sell it for $1, or just make your own. Use the ash from a good cigar, mix it with a little bit of spit, pack it down around the bottom where the wooden shank goes in, fill in that area underneath the shank, and that'll kind of fireproof the bottom of that pipe.
Yep. And today we smoked the Limited Bulk BCA. It's pretty good. After that first spit taste, it's pretty good. I liked it.
I'm enjoying it.
He likes it. He likes it enough that he got a big old bag. I liked it. I would smoke that again in my tiny pipe. Probably not my big pipe.
You will smoke that again.
I will smoke that again.
Probably next week.
But probably not next week. I suspect next week I'll be smoking something different. We'll see.
Right.
See you guys in a week.